Washington is pushing to get the most out of the upcoming summit with Pyongyang, as the Trump administration has been struggling to make much progress on their denuclearization talks since the maiden meeting in Singapore. The world will be closely watching what agreements can be reached. Hyeong-woo has our top story.
U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Washington aims to achieve as much as possible in regards to North Korea's complete denuclearization at the second summit between North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and U.S. President Donald Trump in Vietnam at the end of February. Speaking at a security conference in Poland on Thursday local time, Pompeo added that's not the only goal Washington hopes to accomplish.
We are aiming to get as far down the road as we can in what's now a couple of weeks. That's not just along the denuclearization pillar of what they agreed to in Singapore, what the two leaders agreed to in Singapore. We'll certainly talk about how we foster reduce tension, reduce military risk, take down that risk so that we can get peace and security on the peninsula as well.
When asked in a later Fox News interview about how important the formal end of the Korean War is in the negotiations, Pompeo said it's something that has been discussed a lot, and that a team of U.S. officials will travel to Asia this weekend to continue conversations about the issues that were discussed in the Singapore summit last June. But during an interview with CBS News on Wednesday, the U.S. Secretary of State pointed out that it's time for Kim Jong-un to deliver on his promise of complete denuclearization. Also mentioning the phrase trust but verify, Pompeo added that the U.S. must be able to verify the regime's denuclearization process. Kim and Trump are scheduled to meet for the second time from February 27 to 28 in Hanoi to discuss North Korea's denuclearization in exchange for corresponding measures from the U.S. Negotiators from both sides, including U.S. Special Representative for North Korea Stephen Biegun and his counterpart Kim Jong-un, met in Pyongyang last week to discuss the summit agenda and logistical details. They're expected to resume their talks next week. Hyeong-woo, Arirang News.